Hey everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime video. Today I'll be giving a 100% honest store-bought slime review on some slimes that I purchased from Five Below. If you're interested in watching me shop for slime, you can check out my last video. And if you enjoy my slime ASMR content and reviews, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my slime shop relaunch. Now let's get started with our first slime from Five Below, and I'm going to be going in order of pricing and starting off with the cheapest one. This is a Play-Doh slime called Dino Hydro Glitz. So it comes with 2 mini water slimes and some extra little dinosaur add-ins. I assumed this slime would be $5, but was surprised to find that it was only $3.25. This slime comes with 2 egg containers with some water slime in it and dinosaur fossil pieces, and a clear container that I assume you put your little fossil pieces in. The packaging also has instructions on how to build your dinosaur and also comes with a warning paper. I purchased the one with the blue egg and the green egg, but I believe there are other colors available. Inside the blue egg, there is a jiggly blue metallic water slime and 2 fossil pieces. There's a dinosaur skull and a part of the leg. This water slime feels like most other Play-Doh water slimes. It's a little bit sticky, it feels wet, it's very jiggly, it's just kind of fun to play with. The neon green one comes with a neon green water slime that feels pretty much the same. It's jiggly, sloshy, and is just your regular store-bought water slime. This one comes with the other 2 pieces. It's pretty easy to assemble without looking at the instructions, and it looks like I made a little dinosaur with a very long neck. These slimes are unscented, but like all the other Play-Doh water slimes, they do have a hint of a chemical odor to it. The slime is great for table play, but not really great for ASMR since it only makes sloshy noises. It's not a very stretchy slime, and it's not clicky at all, but you might be able to make some soft bubble pops. The neon green one feels exactly the same, so it's just your average store-bought jiggly water slime. On another note, if any of you have purchased any of these slimes, feel free to share your review down below. I decided to mix the 2 colors up just to see what colors they make and also make a little tie-dye effect for my little fossil dinosaur. I placed the fossil in the container, mixed up the slimes a little bit to get a tie-dye effect, then squished it all in the container, and this is what I got. To be honest, the container seems like it's a temporary container, so it's not something where you can leave your slime in there safely since it looks like it'll leak out. Once you fully mix the colors up, you get this darker green color. I would recommend this slime if you love slime and dinosaurs. Next up, we have a slime I have reviewed multiple times before, but in different colors. I always see mixed reviews of this slime in the comments. Some of you say this is your favorite slime ever, but for some reason, I keep getting batches that are always really stiff and putty-like. However, while I was opening this up, I noticed that it wasn't really stiff or hard, and this one flowed around easily. And it looked like it was slightly melted since it felt a little sticky. As I played with it, I realized it was definitely underactivated, so I did add some activator. Fortunately, that did work out after kneading it in. The slime became less sticky. Anyways, this is an unscented clear slime. I don't really smell any odors in it, and it comes with some slushy beads. Not enough to make it super crunchy, but enough to give you some nice bubble pops, some slight crunches, and a lot of texture. Overall, for $3.50, I really do like the slime. The color is super pretty, the texture is very stretchy. Once activated, it's not sticky at all. There is no bead fallout, and it makes really nice bubble pops. But you have to keep in mind that the batches are very inconsistent, so make sure to have some activator or softener on hand. I use glycerin, which I've linked down below. So for the low price of $3.50, it's definitely worth the risk, especially if you have the necessary add-ins to fix your slime. next slime is candy inspired and is called Blow Pop, and this is the cherry version. I believe this is my second time trying out a Blow Pop slime. The first time it was from Hobby Lobby and it wasn't really a great slime. This one has slightly different packaging but comes with the same type of add-ins. I paid $4.25 for it, and you get about 3 ounces of this red clear base slime that actually has a really nice texture. It has a pretty strong but super delicious cherry candy scent that doesn't smell too sweet. This slime had no wet residue at all, and it has this squishy, chewy, gummy-like texture. And it's also somewhat stretchy. It comes with some red glitter and some of these pink bubblegum cube add-ins. I saved some of the red glitters for another slime, but once fully assembled, you get this red slime with some of these pink little cubes in it. The little cubes do add a pop of color and give it some texture, but I wouldn't really recommend adding it into the slime since it falls out pretty easily. In my honest and personal opinion, I actually really like this slime. It has a unique squishy texture, doesn't have any weird wet residue, smells just like a cherry lollipop. The only downside is that the little cubes do fall out and the glitters might stick to your hands. The slime swirls beautifully and makes really nice bubble pops. Next up is another fruity themed slime. This one is called Whoa Watermelon from the brand Crazy Slimy. This one has a very strong, sweet watermelon scent that doesn't smell like a real watermelon fruit, but more like an artificial watermelon candy. It still smells really good and I would love to bite into it, but slime is not edible. Anyways, this texture was actually really great. Sometimes Crazy Slimy slimes are very inconsistent, but this one was a pretty decent batch. It was at the perfect consistency, so it wasn't sticky at all or too stiff. This is a semi-stretchy slime that just feels really like squishy and gooey. It has a soft, silky feel to it that makes it so smooth to play with, and it makes really nice bubble pops, and it's very clicky as well. It also has a very vibrant and bright dark pink color with some black seeds in it and jelly cubes. I do want to point out that the slime isn't the stretchiest, so if you do try to stretch it really fast or with a lot of strength, it'll be very easy to rip. There's also some minor fallout from the beads, and when I initially touched it, there was a bit of a wet residue. But for $5, I do recommend the slime, especially if you're looking for a watermelon themed one. It smells so delicious and has such a bright pink color. The jelly cubes are also satisfying to squish and give it some texture as well. And as you can see, it makes great bubble pops. Next up, we have another slime from the brand Crazy Slimy that I also purchased for $5, and this one is called So Strawberry. You get about 6 ounces of slime, and keep in mind there's a little hole / indent in the container, so you're getting less slime than you might think you are. This is a pinkish purple magenta slime that is glossy and also has rainbow sprinkles in it. This one has a very strong sweet strawberry cake scent that smells mostly like frosting. There's a tiny bit of wet residue, and as you can see, the slime is super glossy and very squishy as well, but it feels just like a putty. It is not stretchy at all. Texture-wise, I do not recommend this slime at all. There is no stretch to it, and even after softening up with some glycerin, the texture didn't really improve. And I say for $5, might as well opt for the other crazy slimy, the watermelon one. The rainbow beads do give the slime some texture, but I don't think it's really worth it since there is some fallout. Our next slime is from Slimy Gloop, and I paid $5 for this one, and it's called Ice Pop. This is an icy or snow slime texture, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. It's inspired by a popsicle and has a white, red, and blue colors in it. The slime is scented like lemon ice, and I gotta say that the scent is very, very strong, but it does smell like a lemon sorbet or lemonade, and it is very sour. Store-bought ices and cloud slimes are usually one of my least favorites, but I gotta say that this texture was really good for a store-bought icy slime. It is wet, so keep that in mind, and there is a good amount of snow residue on your hands, which is pretty normal with any snow-based slime. This slime is soft and sizzly, just like how a wet icy slime is supposed to be, and it's also very stretchy as well. But it does have a little resistance, so it does require some extra strength when stretching it. Honestly, you can tell how much I like a store-bought slime or how good a store-bought slime is if it's inflatable, and this one is very easy to inflate since it stretches so nicely. And when you inflate it, it becomes sizzly and crackly, and this one makes really nice bubble pops as well. So if this slime interests you and you see it in person, I definitely recommend grabbing it, and I really hope you get a good batch, since all the other cloud or snow-based slimes that I purchased from Slimy Gloop have been really thick, but you might be able to soften it with some glycerin. Our next slime is from the brand Compound Kings, and this is called Avalanche, and I have reviewed this slime before, but different color or version. This is the purple one that comes with blue and teal foam beads in it, and it's supposed to be scented like Fruit Loops, I believe, but I don't really smell any scent. Anyways, it comes with a purple clear slime that was very wet and gooey and slightly sticky. I think it might have melted or was just sitting for so long since all the liquid had separated and it was just all over my hands. I still decided to go on with it and add in the foam beads just to see what would happen. Not much has changed except that there's a lot more texture in the slime and there's a lot of fallout as well. But this texture isn't really great. It just feels wet and sticky. It feels super gooey. I believe it's supposed to be some type of water or jiggly slime, but it's just this wet, sloshy mess. Honestly, for $5, I would pass on this slime. There are better options at Five Below, unless you're looking for some foam beads. But I gotta say, it is kind of fun to squish and break apart. Overall, we did find some surprising slimes at Five Below and some bad ones. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!